Hello, Chris. We're going to start our workout with our mobility, stretching, core, and glute work here on the floor. Taking our legs out, just maybe about hip distance or slightly wider than hip distance apart. Our hands are going to come back behind our bottom, fingertips pointed away from your bottom, and I just want you to press into the floor, get nice and tall, spread your collarbones, take a nice inhale, and exhale. We're going to shrug our shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, get tall. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, get tall. Two more. Inhale, shrug. Shoulders come towards your ears. And exhale, get tall. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, get tall. Staying nice and tall, keeping that shoulder down and back away from your ear. We're going to point and flex our feet. Point and flex. Ooh, this feels good. Feels good in your calves. You can maybe feel your quads, the front of your thighs, get a little bit tight as you point and then pull your toes up towards your knees. So really flex into those feet. You got 4 more. You got 3 and 2. Last one, we're going to circle in. Here we go. Nice circle in. Oh, nice. Here we go. 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one, we're going to flip that circle, so go the other way. So I'm rolling to the outside. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, figure 4. We're going to bring our ankles to ankles. So the front of, or the back part of this ankle is going to line up with the front part of that other ankle. Taking my hand to the inside of that knee, elbow to knee. The other hand is back supporting. I'm going to press the floor away, get nice and tall. Press my knee into my elbow and my elbow into my knee. So I feel a little inner thigh stretch. It doesn't have to be super intense, just a little pressure. And we're going to switch to the other side. Get nice and tall. Press elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Take a few nice deep breaths in and out. And let's do one more each side. Other side. All right, coming back onto our back, we're going to bring both feet up to the ceiling or to the sky. And I want you to think about pressing your lower back into the floor. Rib cage stays tucked down. We're going to tap one foot down to the floor at a time. The other leg stays straight. So tapping one foot down and switch. Really focusing on your core, keeping that lower back pressed into the floor, getting a stretch back behind our leg, flexing that foot as you reach towards the ceiling. Notice if you're shrugging or holding tension in your shoulders. Try to be nice and light up top. All right, let's do 4 more like this. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, both feet are going to shoot up towards the sky. So both feet up toward the sky. We're still flexing those feet, so toe to knee. And I want you to readjust, press your lower back into the floor. This is not going to change. So our rib cage, our lower back should not change. We're going to lower one leg at a time. We're going to inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Now, if you notice your lower back coming away from the floor, I want you to stop right there As soon as you start to feel that lower back peel away from the floor, just stop right there. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Ooh, belly button to the floor. Rib cage stays down. Alternate that lower and lift using your breath. Inhale down. Shh. Exhale, pull it back up. We have 4 more. Inhale down. Shh. Exhale back. 3 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Are you holding tension in your shoulders? Can you let it go a little bit? Last one. We're going to bend both knees, and we call this egg beater. I'm going to egg beater to the inside. So nice little egg beaters. You're tracing a circle in the sky with the tip of your toe. And then we'll flip going the other direction. So egg beater to the outside. You got 4, 3, 2, and plant both feet onto the mat or onto the floor. We're going to bring our hands down by our side, readjust if you need it. Some nice glute bridges. I want you to give me 10 glute bridges. We're going to press into our heels as we lift our hips. Thinking about our breath, we're going to exhale as we lift. So I want you to take a nice inhale and exhale, lift. Squeeze your bottom. There's 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. There's 3. Inhale and exhale. There's 4. Inhale. Shh. Exhale. There's 5. I want you to feel your tummy get nice and tight, your glutes get nice and tight. Here's 6. And 7. Exhale. Shh. Inhale down. Here's number 8. Shh. Tap it down. And number 9. Shh. Last one. And exhale, lift. Shh. Tap those hips down. Bringing your hands back behind your head, let's get some abdominal crunches while we're here. We're in the perfect position. I want those elbows to stay nice and wide. Your feet are planted on the floor. We're going to inhale just like we did for our glute bridges. And exhale, just a little lift. It doesn't have to be super lift, just enough to feel your tummy, your core tighten. Think about bringing your rib cage closer to your hip bones. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Notice if you can be super light on your neck. So we don't want to pull our neck. There's 3. We're going to go for 10. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. All right, go ahead and relax. Now we're going to do another core exercise while we're here, and we've done this one before. I want you to lay everything down on the floor and think about being a star. So our arms are out nice and wide, maybe the letter Y with your arms and the letter V with your feet. So you're a star. We're going to take our right hand and crunch it towards our left toe. So we're going to bring everything together. So we inhale, and you're going to exhale. Just lift shoulder blade, reach for that toe, bring it back down. We're going to do 10 on each side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, trying not to rush, taking your time, 6, 7, inhale out, exhale crunch, 8, 9, one more on this side, and 10. All right, take a moment at the bottom, maybe just relax, take a few deep breaths in and out. Find your star again, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, this is the last bit here. We're gonna turn over. I want you to just roll over onto your side and let's get off of your back. So we're coming up into that all fours position. So when we're in an all fours position, we want our hands under our shoulders, and our hands are about shoulder width apart, and then looking at your knees, you want your knees about hip distance apart. We're gonna work those bird dogs where we reach opposite hand, opposite leg. So keeping a nice neutral spine, I want your eyes just past your fingertips, and we're gonna inhale, exhale, reach. Now we don't want our back to go into hyperextension, right? We wanna keep a nice flat back. So we don't need to lift too far with our back leg, but I want you to think about lengthening as you reach, like somebody's pulling your arm and somebody's pulling your leg, but we're gonna keep a nice flat back to the best ability that we can. All right, there's 4 bird dogs. We're going for 10. There's 5, trying to find that balance. We have a glass of water on our back. We're gonna try not to spill it. There's 6. 7. Here's 8. And 9. Last one. Awesome. We're going to stay in this 4-point position. I'm going to turn so you can see me. We're going to do those X lifts. I want you to dig your toes into the floor. So our toes are digged into the floor. We're still in a nice 4-point position, and we're going to take opposite hand, opposite knee. I'm going to start right hand, left knee lifts away from the floor. We're trying not to change the position of our back. We're trying to be nice and quiet as we lift opposite hand, opposite knee away from the floor. Again, picture a bowl of water on your back, and you don't want to spill that bowl of water. Still looking past your fingertips, a nice neutral spine. All right, you got 4 more. We got 3. Here's 2 and 1. Awesome. We're going to turn around, sit on our bottom, cross-legged position. Bringing our arms out to a T, we're going to go back to that shrug, anti-shrug we did in the beginning. So I want you to inhale, lift shoulders. Exhale, pull shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it down. S arms, taking that S shape back behind our head. Ooh, the hand that comes back behind my head is facing, my palm is facing my head, and the hand that's back behind in the crevice of my lower back is facing away. And then I swoop and find that other S. You can breathe just normal here, whatever feels natural to you. Let's do 4 more. These are tough. 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one. All right, bring your hands to your knees. We're gonna take one hand back behind towards our bottom, palm is to the floor, fingertips are facing away. I'm gonna take my opposite hand and put it on my knee and look over past my shoulder. So I'm gonna inhale, exhale, rotate. Look back behind you if you can, as far as you can look. And let's switch. That other hand comes back behind, that other hand to the other knee. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Shh. Try to hold it for a second. And let's do that again. Inhale. Shh. Exhale, rotate. Look past that shoulder. Other side. Inhale as you rotate. Exhale, look back behind you. Shh. And come back to center. Taking a nice seated cat-cow position, hands back to your knees. We're gonna tip our chin down towards our chest and inhale. Exhale, sit up tall. So this is a seated cat-cow. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, get tall. Inhale, round. Pull your belly button to spine. Exhale, sit tall. 2 more times. Inhale, curve. Exhale, get tall. 1 last time. Inhale. And exhale. All right, coming back to our all-fours position, we're gonna work on some thoracic mobility. So kicking our legs back out, all-fours position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. I'm gonna take my right hand back behind my ear. Might be left in the video. So my right hand is back behind my ear. It doesn't matter which side you start on. Your knees are hip distance apart to give you some support. We're gonna tap our elbow down to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Oh, look up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Inhale, tap the elbow down. I still want your belly button pointed towards the floor. We're trying to rotate through our midsection, so we're not gonna pull our hip open like that. We're gonna keep our hips pointed towards the floor, and my elbow and my thoracic cage is the only thing rotating. So keep those hips locked in right where they are. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. We're gonna do 2 more on this side. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. And place that hand back down. So as we find the floor, it's okay if that opposite elbow bends a little bit. So if I bring my hand back behind my head and I bend a little bit to reach that elbow towards the floor, that's natural, okay? So you can bend that elbow, no worries. We're gonna exhale, lift, look up towards the sky. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Notice if your hips are moving or if they're locked in towards the floor. Inhale, exhale, lift. 3 more. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. A little bit of a core exercise here too. And last one. All right, walking our hands towards our knees. We're gonna dig our toes into the floor. And if you can, press back into your heels. So we're nice and low right here. You might have to adjust yourself a little bit. Bring your hands forward so you don't fall backwards. And we're in this nice low squat. You can shift your bottom side to side. And we're gonna inhale, exhale, stand up nice and tall. All right, so we're gonna take some standing stretches, and we did this last time I was at your house. We're gonna take a runner's lunge. So we're gonna take our right leg forward and our left leg back. You wanna press your left heel into the mat and bend a little bit into your front leg. So from a side view, it looks like that. So right leg is forward, left leg is back. We're gonna scoop our hands up to the ceiling and just find a nice reach. Trying not to open up to the side, but trying to square our hips to the front of the room. Take some inhales, exhales, just hold this nice stretch, let it feel good. And then bringing your left arm down to your side, so same arm as the leg in front, we're gonna reach as tall as we can, like someone's pulling me. If they were up in the sky, they would be trying to pull my arm, and then on the opposite side, they're trying to pull me down towards the floor. So I'm really trying to lengthen through the spine and reach, 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 without really tilting. I'm trying not to tilt. I might be tilting a little bit, but I'm trying not to tilt, reaching as tall as I can be. And relax, bring your arms out to a T. We're gonna bend towards the knee in front. So whatever knee is in front, I'm gonna do a lateral bend to the side and find a nice side bend. Not allowing my shoulders to tip towards the floor, but really just tipping over to the side as far as I can. Oh, you should feel that stretch along your side. You might even feel it down into your hip. Holding that nice stretch. Bring your arms back out to a T. And we're gonna step forward. All right, same thing on the other side. So my left leg is in front, my right foot is back behind. I'm pressing my heel into the floor. I'm finding this nice position with my hips pointed forward. And I'm gonna take a nice inhale and both arms come up to the sky or the ceiling. And I just enjoy this stretch for a minute. Take a couple inhales and exhales. Just relax right here for a moment. Now I'm gonna pretend like someone's pulling me from the sky and the other arm comes down. Oops, other side. Other arm comes down. So same arm, same leg, pulling up, 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 and reaching down, 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 like someone's pulling me in two different directions. I'm nice and long, stretch, 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 and bring your arms to a T. Relax for a second. All right, side bend. So my arm is gonna lean towards the knee in front. Make sure you're finding that side bend. You're not looking towards the floor, looking straight ahead. Find your balance. If you lose your balance, just find it again. I almost lost my balance. Oh, bring those arms out to a T and step forward. All right, let's work on our little, we kind of did a deadlift type of position, and we added some reaches. And then we added some other stability exercises. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. Feet are hip distance apart. Maybe I'll turn it to 45. Feet are gonna be hip distance apart. So we're gonna work on pushing our butt back and keeping a nice neutral spine. So I'm not gonna look at the camera. So nice neutral spine. I'm kind of looking down at the floor at a 45. My arms are just relaxed. My shoulders are down and back. And then I'm gonna stand up. So I'm pushing my butt back, my arms are just down by my side, and I'm standing up. So I really want you to think about, like, if there was a chair back behind you, you're gonna reach for the chair with your butt, let your eyes follow, and stand up tall. Now, if you really wanna focus on your breath after you've thought about your form, you can inhale, hinge, exhale, stand up tall. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, stand up tall. Now let's check our finishing posture right here at the end. Roll your shoulders down and back. Now I want you to take note of this feeling in your shoulders, and even though we're gonna hinge, we're gonna keep our shoulders right where they are. So hinge down, inhale, eyes are looking out at 45, neutral spine, and exhale, stand. Okay, how did those shoulders do? Did they stay put? Let's go back down. Inhale and exhale. We got 2 more like that. Inhale and exhale. Every time you do a move, you can always check in with yourself. Inhale, do I have that proper form? And exhale. There's always more reps. You can always work on it the next time you head into that movement. All right, so now we're gonna add in a little bit of a reach. So as we sit into our hinge, our arms are gonna come up and then we're gonna swoop it back down. So we're just gonna go out for 1, down for 1. All right, thinking about all the things, nice neutral spine, sitting into it, finding that inhalation, and then exhale, pushing, standing up nice and tall. All right, readjust your shoulders. We're gonna go for 10. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We got, let's see, 6 more. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, shake it out. Maybe you need to move around, shake your legs out. We're gonna do a hold. So this is the hardest part. This is working in a little bit of our stability because we're gonna hold that position at the top with our arms overhead for a 10-second hold. All right, readjust your feet. Feet are hip distance apart. Roll your shoulders down and back. Think about sitting back into those hips, like pushing your butt out. We're gonna find that position and hold for a 10 count. Here we go. Sit into it. Hold 10. Don't hold your breath. 9, 8, 7, 6. It's okay to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Stand up tall. Let's do that 2 more times. All right, so it was a 10-second hold. When you're in it, I want you to just breathe, not hold your breath. Think about your abdomen, pulling your belly button into spine, keeping a nice flat back. All right, readjust, shoulders down and back. Let's do it. Inhale and exhale. Oh. All right, so shoulders down away from your ears. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale, stand. All right, last one. Here we go. We're ready. Shake out those legs. Sitting into it. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stand up. Woo, okay. All right, I got this chair here, and if you have a chair, you can work off this chair. We're gonna work on our squats, and we have done this before. So really standing pretty close to your chair, okay? So I don't want you to have to be far away from your chair and reach for it and fall backwards. So get nice and close to your chair, and we're gonna sit down and stand up. Just 10, we're warming up. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, don't think too much about it, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall, shake it out. Awesome job. All right, now coming to the back of the chair. So move around to the back of the chair, and our hands are lightly going to be on the back of the chair. And we're going to work that same movement like sitting down. Let's check in with our feet. We want our feet we were having our feet about hip distance apart. Let's go a little bit wider now that we're moving away from the chair. Maybe toes turned out at 10 degrees, hands lightly to the back of the chair, and we're gonna squat down, press the knees out over toes, and stand up. So kind of notice where your knees go on the squat. They should go out over toes. Doesn't have to be a super deep squat. Exhale, stand. So inhale, eyes can stay forward. Exhale, stand. Let's do 8 more. Inhale, squat. Exhale, stand. When we inhale, we're creating tension in our cylinder, in our core. And exhale, let it go, stand up tall. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now notice, are my knees going back? They're not coming forward over my toes. They're going back. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. All right, knees, how you doing? Yep. Last one. All right. Cool, we got some squats in. We worked a little bit on our deadlift. Let's bring our feet nice and close together, and we're gonna work our calves with those nice calf raise. You can hold on to a chair, but you probably don't need to. So working into our calf raise, we're just gonna elevate and come back down. Elevate, and maybe I do need a chair. There's 3. Here's 4. And 5. And 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right, let's take our right leg out and kick at the 45. So placing one foot onto the mat, the other foot right in front of you on that chair. We're gonna find that 45-degree angle and point our toe. Try to rotate so that your hips are pointed towards the chair. You can take both hands onto the chair. That kind of helps square your body to the front. And it's a little tiny lift. And I want you to think about squeezing this glute as we lift it. It doesn't have to be a very big lift. So we're gonna exhale, exhale as we lift, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take that toe directly out to the side. So we're directly out to the side, and we're gonna lift for 10. 10, 9, 8, it doesn't have to be big, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now this one is that inner thigh. We're gonna cross that leg in front of us, right? And we're gonna pretend like someone's pulling my heel kind of at the diagonal. And I want you to flex your foot this time. So we're really creating tension on that inner thigh. You can put your hand on your hip, whatever feels comfortable to you. And I'm gonna pull my heel. 1, 2, it doesn't have to be a big lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I can feel this, 9, and 10. All right, shake it out. You could definitely repeat that on this side if you want to pause the video and do that twice through, totally fine. Let's move to the other side. I'm gonna move my chair to the other side just so you can see, but you don't have to do that. All right, so holding on to the chair, we're gonna find that 45, ooh, it's getting hot out here. Okay, so we're gonna find that 45-degree angle, point our toe, hips are pointed nice and forward. We exhale and we lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Think about that butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going straight out to that side. So point that toe, we're still pointed, and we're gonna lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to turn and face the camera. You don't have to, but I'm going to take that inner thigh, lift, flexing that foot, thinking about my heel going first. So my heel is the first thing that I'm thinking about pulling. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay, shake it out. If you wanted to hit pause and you wanted to run through that for a second set, I know you, Chris. I can imagine that you would be doing that. We are going to move on to a standing core exercise, and it's similar to the bird dog that we did on the floor. So I want you to think opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to stand with our feet hip distance apart. I'm going to back up a little bit so ooh, this mat is getting hot. All right, so I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me. And we're going to take opposite leg, opposite arm, and march it out. We do this in our warm-up sometimes. So we're marching and pulling our knee up as tall as we can. There's 4. We're going to go for 20. Here's 5, 6, 7. Use those lower abs to pull that knee up. 8. You can exhale as you lift. 9. You can breathe normal too. It doesn't have to be, every exercise doesn't have to be super controlled with our breath. All right, we got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, so we got some marching. If you want to take a break, come back, repeat it. You definitely can. All right, last 2 exercises, we're going to come back down to the mat. So the first one is going back to those glute bridges we kind of did in the warm-up, but we're going to make it a little more difficult this time, and we're going to do single leg glute bridge, which you did before. I'm going to move that chair out of my way so that you can see me. So laying down back onto the floor, we're going to make sure that our spine is tucked down towards the floor, right? So belly button to spine, lower back is supported, hands are down by your side. You're going to take your right foot and center it between your hips, right, to give you nice support. Plant that foot onto the floor. Raising your left leg, we want to raise the roof. I always say raise the roof because I want you to think about a nice flat foot. So flexing into that foot. We're going to lift our hips, exhale as we lift. So inhale, exhale, lift. Now we're trying to keep our hip bones nice and level. It's challenging. There's 3. We got 10 on each side. Here's 4. 5. 6. Ooh, you might feel it in your hamstring. Right? Back behind your thigh. You might feel it in your glutes, and we should feel it a little bit in our tummy as we lift. Everything gets super tight. Lift, super tight. 3 more. You got 2 more. Ooh, and then last one. Oh my goodness. Okay, tap it down. I don't know. Those never get easier, I feel like. All right, let's center that other leg. So our other leg is centered. Our right leg is up to the ceiling. Go ahead and switch whatever leg you were on. We're thinking about flexing that foot. We're going to drive through that heel that is on the floor. Hands are down by our side supported. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to focus on my hips. Are they level? Focusing on that core engagement at the top. I think I got 2 more. 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, it's getting so hot out here. All right, our last exercise is going back to that all-fours position, and instead of our X lift, we're going to hover. So we're going into a 4-point position. So go ahead and roll over onto your tummy. Come up into that 4-point position, and hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips, knees are hip distance apart. We're going to dig our toes into the floor, widen out your fingertips, right, to give your wrists some nice support. Eyes are just past your fingertips, so we can keep a nice neutral spine. we're gonna push our toes into the floor and hover our knees off of the floor for 10 seconds. So take a nice inhale, exhale, lift, and then just breathe normal. Try to keep your knees as close to the floor as you can. Anti-shrug in those shoulders. So shoulders are down away from your ears. You got 5, you got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I even started to shake. Everything starts to shake, right? Because you're creating tension in your whole body in order to hold yourself away from the floor. So great core work here. It's an isometric exercise. Everything's tight for 10 seconds. All right, 2 more times. Why not? All right, here we go. So reposition, get rid of tension in your shoulders, widen out your fingertips, support your wrist. Inhale, exhale, lift. Just breathe normal, never holding your breath. Check in, anti-shrug, press the floor away from you. Eyes are past your fingertips. Knees are close to the floor. You got 4. You got 3. Woo! 2 and 1. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you could see me shake, but it is definitely getting hot out here. Whoa, baby, I'm sweating. All right, let's do this last one. Here we go. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Dig your toes into the floor. Lift in 2, lift in 1. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and tap it down. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's stretch a little bit together. We're going to come into child's pose. So I want you to widen your knees out to the letter V. Push your bottom back over your heels. Relax your feet to the floor. Walk your hands out nice and long. Oh my goodness. Rest your forehead to the mat. Take a few deep breaths here, in and out. You're going to walk your hands to the right. Push your hip out to the left. Walk your hands to the left. Push your hip out to the right. Oh my goodness. Come back through the center. Inhale, exhale. Another nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's shift our weight forward back into that all fours position. Walk your knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Dig your toes into the floor. Walk your hands towards your knees. Press back to your heels. We're going to stand up nice and slow. Be careful. Slow, slow, slow. Oh, maybe roll your shoulders as you come up in this nice upright position. Let's do 3 circles back with our shoulders. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Keep those shoulders down and back. Plant your feet hip distance apart. Let's just do some nice neck mobility as we head out into our day. Looking to one side, then to the other. Look to one side, then the other. Ooh. One more time, left and right. Take your ear to your shoulder. Oh my gosh. Really allow that side to relax. Get long on that one side, and then other side. Get nice and long. Let that shoulder pull down away from your ear. And last time. Oh yes. And switch. All right, looking nice and forward. Bring your arms out. Give yourself a big hug. This is actually a stretch. Give yourself a big hug. Inchworm your fingertips as much as you can be. Hug, hug, hug yourself. Awesome job. And Chris, I hope you enjoyed that workout, and I can't wait to see you when you get back from your little vacation. Happy 4th of July.